You know, I never liked talking about religion. Well, at least arguing about stuff like evolution and stuff. Unless they're nut jobs. And oh boy, we're tackling TVC again. If you don't know who he is, he's a religious nut job who thinks that basically everything is satanic. I covered him before with his Pokemon video, and now he's tackling Disney, or more specifically, Beauty and the Beast. Also, I think it's time that I make a new intro for every commentary. Just saying. You are a jackass.
Mario, and you.
Don't try to kill us with a forklift, it won't take very long.
Now, the first thing that we need to understand is this is one of the tactics that Satan uses. He wants to create sympathy for the devil. If you study Satanism, Luciferianism, or even Gnosticism, you're going to see that basically what they've done is taken the biblical account and inverted it, where God is now the devil and the devil is now a savior. So what they want to do is to have you have a sympathy for the devil. So the perspective here is that the devil is misunderstood and, you know, is deserving of our sympathy. Poor misunderstood devil. God kicked him out. God's a big, tyrannical, evil God, and poor devil. You know, he just wanted to do his own thing, and you know, so they try and foster and develop sympathy for the devil.
Any examples? All you show us so far is just a name for a Rolling Stones album, and even then, it's just a name. Nothing more, nothing less. If you said, oh, well, the album's connected to the devil because it has various songs about the devil, but you don't.
And for those of you who don't think that the Rolling Stones would have been referring here to anything satanic, clue in. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guess my name. Who do you think they're talking about? Okay, guess the name. They're talking about Satan. This is a satanic symbol, by the way. Miley Cyrus does it all the time.
Wait, what? How is sticking out your tongue along with the phrase connected to the devil? What's next, Tom? So we're secretly working for the Illuminati?
Anyways, I'm not exposing Rolling Stones in this video, but I just wanted to show you one of the agendas is to have sympathy for Satan, for the beast, okay? So let's go ahead and look at these two characters to see if these storylines are modeled in a way that get us to have sympathy for a beastly, evil character. Now, the first thing to notice is the names. The name Maleficent, in fact, many synonyms mean wicked, harmful, prone to evil, mischief, all right? So pay attention to that, mom and dad. And, well, the beast is the beast. I mean, how much more do you need than that? I didn't even put any synonyms because it's the beast, and it literally looks like the Baphomet, clearly, okay? And notice the horns, very important to have, representing, obviously, Satan, and, yeah.
Well, one, just because they have names similar to something evil doesn't mean they're evil. Examples being Comrade Kiva, the Ends, Ninetales, etc. Two, one could argue that the beast's design looks more like a hybrid of various animals. Don't believe me? Well, according to the Disney Wiki, it says, and I quote, several animators were used during the process of designing and animating the beast, such as wildebeests, bears, lions, and wolves. And three, one could say that the horns on both represent Maleficent's dragon for horse and a goat for the beast.
Okay, guys, so there is what I've pointed out. You have your Satan type of character, your archetype that's being formed here. And in both cases, both of these people, their characters are misunderstood. It's all about misunderstanding them. If only we understood, we'd have sympathy for the beast. We'd have sympathy for Maleficent.
Even though in Beauty and the beast is transformed into said beast due to his ignorance, and Maleficent is viewed as a villain, at least in 1959 Sleeping Beauty version. Granted, she is seen as misunderstood in the 2014 film, but still.
Don't try to kill us with a forklift, it won't take very long.
Then we have the beast, which represents Satan after the fall, a clear representation of what is a more of a typical type of representation of Satan after the fall, this grotesque, dark magic beast. And in Disney, we're always going to see this play of occultism. These guys are witches and sorcerers creating these movies. And one of the elements these Masons and these Luciferians weave into their storylines all the time is black and white magic. That's what they're always about, okay? So that's why when even you watch a Disney movie and the good side wins, it's not the good side, because the good side has used magic and things of the light, the white magic. And if you win with white magic, you don't really win because you got deceived anyway.
Even though sometimes magic is involved or shows both the negative and positive aspects of magic, a la Black Cauldron, Sleeping Beauty, Hocus Pocus, Aladdin, among others. And didn't, like, your Lord and Savior use magic, you know, to cure man's blindness? Also, screw you for insulting the people who work at Disney. Maybe you're just the one who's one-sided.
Now, the Maleficent movie let us know again that that's what they were trying to do. Maleficent in the original movie back in the day when society was somewhat moral and had things together, in my opinion, for the most part in terms of standing morally, she was considered Maleficent a villain. And this is one of the things we're seeing, especially in the last decade, is these movies coming out where old villains are now made into the hero. It's called the anti-hero, and there's actually a rising kind of phenomenon in the movie industry with that right now. It's getting really popular, and that is a spiritual agenda as well. One of the signs of the prophecies that Jesus told us about the end times is that we would see a literal inversion happen in the world, where people would now think that good is evil and evil is good. They would invert these things. And we see this playing out with these anti-hero movies, where things that used to be evil are now made good.
No, you don't understand the concept of an anti-hero. An anti-hero is somebody who's both good and bad. Basically, people have the hearts in the right place, but not exactly all doing the right thing. Look at Shadow the Hedgehog, Nico from GTA 4, and the most secondary riders.
And again, we have this sympathy for the devil archetype in this movie. Maleficent, a villain, someone with literal demonic horns. Here she is as her Sophia in the Gnosticism, the fallen one who brings wisdom, the Baphomet, the true savior according to them. And what you find out in the movie is that she's not evil. No, she's not evil. She's not a fallen angel or demon. She's in fact a misunderstood one. If only we understood and had sympathy for her, then it would be right. And you see her glorified in the sky in her Lucifer representation right here, beautifying and glorifying the demonic Baphomet-headed demon.
Oh no, someone's taking a different take on the same story. Everybody panic! Destroy electronics. We're all ready for this. We're all gonna die. Shit.
All right, so all in front of our faces in the form of children's movie that then go out and affect the kids and influence the culture, enchanting them in the world of Disney. And, many of them want to go and watch the Disney movies. And if you try and take this stuff away, they're going to trip out and cry because they've been put under witchcraft. And it's a really, really sad thing to see.
No, that's kids in a nutshell. If you take away the shit, they'll cry.
But anyways, there you go, everyone. I got more to come on this topic. I've got a few more little things that I want to discuss. One thing I'll do in the description section, if you didn't see my previous expose, Beauty and the Beast is in fact promoting also bestiality. Mom and Dad, clue into that as well. Okay, it's a woman, a little girl here, the young woman, falling in love with the goat beast. Okay, so it's bestiality at a subliminal level. And don't think that these Satanists and witches and warlocks and sorcerers that are trying to curse your kids would not do that.
Even though, again, Belle knows that the Beast is cursed into what she sees. Also, there's the fact that, Beast turns human at the end.
They're trying to destroy, okay? Back in the day, Disney put literal pornographic subliminal imagery into their movies to destroy us, okay?
Name me one example that wasn't a typo or something, like in The Lion King, that was edited out later, like in Rescuers Down Under, or just a coincidence, like the Little Mermaid cover. And that's about it. Dude, look, if you want to be religious, that's fine, but don't be ignorant or force your beliefs. It hurts your credibility, along with the fact that it seems like you did next to none research. Now, where was my Oh, hey, look, it's here! Wait a minute, why is my TARDIS here? Did I just went into... You know what, I don't even care anymore. I got some Mystery Science Theory 3000 to be binging.